Welcome in, everyone. My name is Dr. Jankovic, and this is episode 19 of Paperhats Season 2. Currently, I'm standing in front of our latest project that we finished in the latest episode of Paperhats. You can view it right here in the top right of the screen. Here is our beacon made out of beacons on a somewhat solid diamond base. Couldn't be completely solid, or else I would have multiple beams going on. But this turned out great, and I love the way it looks. And to keep my promise from the latest episode, sort of, I said I would have this done by this video, but I have started on the terraforming on the bottom, and you know, it looks so much better already, and I don't really think people are looking that far down, but don't worry, I will be finishing that. Today, there are a few things happening. Number one is I want to get a serious start on the cleanup of my base, and secondly, we need to head over to Dakota's base for a little bit of a surprise. At the time of recording this, it is Halloween. It is October 31st, and to celebrate, Dakota has apparently put out some trick-or-treat shulker boxes, and I want to go check it out and see what we can snag. Is it going to be a trick or a treat? We'll see, but first, message from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by the Dangest Den. If you're ever looking for a new Discord to join, this is it. You can chat about pretty much anything: Minecraft, hobbies, old school RuneScape, and more. If you're ever wondering what old Casey is up to in the realm of Minecraft, head over to #MC Projects in the Discord and see what I'm currently working on. All you've got to do is click the link in the description, join up, agree to the rules, and you're in. We even support free speech. What's not to love? So we've just popped through to Tack's base, and looks like this is it. I love the scarecrow. This is that's very creative, actually. It's simple, but it works very, very nicely. So trick or treat, press button. Let's see what we get. Oh, what? It's dang it! Oh, this box is pants. Well, I mean, candles. I forgot candles were in the game. That is awesome, actually. I'm liking the candles, but everything else, I don't know. I think she might be tricking us. This is a pretty good box, so yeah, seriously. Thank you so much, Dakota. If that's a pants box, I want to see what the good box is, but we'll see how the other members fare on that one. Just look at how well she's got this place decorated. It looks just so amazing. I'm gonna have to step up my game when it comes to details. So now we're almost back to my base. The last episode here, episode 18, was pretty darn long. So this episode, I want to make at least no longer than 15 minutes. I think that should happen. I'm not doing anything too mega today. I'll tell you what we're doing. Well, first of all, this needs to go. That's better. So what I want to accomplish today in my base is to have it feeling generally cleaner. As I fly around here, you can see that most of the paths are just path blocks, and also snow is a giant problem this season. There's only a few ways to get rid of snow. You can use path blocks like I've done here. You can use string, that takes a long time, or you can use slabs, and I've actually decided on that third option. This build, the paths don't need a lot of brown in them, so I figured just using gray tones and all that for slabs in a path, that's going to look great. Also, snow can't collect on it, so I don't have to worry about that, and mobs can't spawn on it either, so as long as we light up the open areas, we should be good. And I think it's going to look great. I've done a little bit of planning in my creative world, and I've gathered a few resources and made one particular gold man very rich buying his copper. But I have a little bit of a path mock-up here. I've just done a little section. This copper is very bright. It's not the color that I want. It's the next weathered stage, I guess. It makes it a little bit more of a brown instead of orange, so hopefully by the end of this video one of these turn. I know it takes a seriously long amount of time, but this path looks great, and once these turn, it'll look even better. And the good thing is, and something that I also forgot about, is if these are a little too weathered, you can take an axe and trim them up a little bit, I guess, to make them the right color. So It's gonna look great. Now I just need to, and you guessed it, start up a time lapse and get all these paths done. And also, I should note, don't worry about the edges. This is gonna be all decorated too by the end of this video. But yeah, let's get it rolling. I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. I know I did. It wasn't a terrible amount of work, but the base looks so much better with a nice path and a lot less snow. And everyone knows we can use less snow. Now, before the time lapse actually started, I did say I wanted this copper to weather a little bit. This here is the color that I want. It's not so orange like, well, I don't see an example right now. Right there. It's not so bright that it sticks out. But it's a nice like brown, bronze type of color, and unfortunately I don't have honeycomb, so off camera we're going to have to raid Kelsey's base, with permission of course, to get some honeycombs and preserve them like this. Now in the time lapse you'll see that I didn't actually texture everything that I wanted and planned to before the time lapse, and I have a very good reason for that. You see, I didn't texture anything in this cave here, and the reason because is this is supposed to be a cave, so I figured it would be great to have it still kind of rugged. We've got the ores in the ground and everything. Also, the second reason is I was thinking this type of path up here is very clean. It looks very nice. That can be sort of our showcase path. That's going to be for the main areas that people might visit. Under this cave, you know, it has a really nice aesthetic, and then that gave me the idea to have a theme back here. Now, this is the part of my base that I've neglected for so long, even though I told you guys that I would work on it. Don't worry, in the next couple episodes, this will look nothing like it does now. Hopefully, if I keep my word. And but the iron farm needs a build around it. It's needed one since pretty much the beginning of the season. The mob farm looks horrendous still. I mean, that's like the ugliest thing I've ever built. And then we do have these big farms over here, plus a super smelter. I was thinking maybe I ought to just plop some smaller farms for aesthetic in between here, and then the path going between each farm can have its own theme. I was sort of thinking about like orange and black or something like that, like a fiery type theme. Let me know what you think of that. I'm not sure if I can pull that off, but it'll add another color to the base and make it look that much better in my opinion. and the path here can be like a magma sort of thing. So that'll be an interesting thing to work with. You guys won't believe this, but I have run out of time for today for this video. I know it was a shorter one, but it was about 10 to 12 minutes or something like that. But we got some work done. We went trick-or-treating, and then we got this path work done, and we have a few extra plans for the base that I laid out off camera, and we have a theme sort of picked out for the back there, the fiery industrial district. But guys, give me your thoughts down in the comments, what you think about all this, and what else I should do to my base to make it look better. One idea I had is adding trees and shrubs along the path, just to make it look a little more developed and not so empty, I guess is the word. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, join the Dingus Den Discord, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much.